I'm hoping the Sunday is going well for you, and um, just some thoughts. I know a lot of people are anxious about the world and the changes we're experiencing right now. And if you focus on the fear and letting yourself play all these tapes in your head of what might happen, um, what is going to happen, uh, it's only going to hurt you. My thoughts are change is inevitable. I mean, if you look back a year ago, things are much different than they are today. And next year is going to be different, the same. World is always changing. So I heard a good quote today saying that if you are worrying all the time, it's like praying for what you don't want. So that makes a lot of sense. Focus goes where life happens and what you're focusing on. So if you're living in fear and anxiety and thinking about all that can go wrong, you aren't giving the opportunity of the change, possibly teaching us lessons. How can we make things better? Maybe this is an opportunity to do something you haven't done before. This brings me to a book that I read, Who Moved My Cheese? Um, and it was an awesome book. It was back a decade ago, but it had so many good messages about things changing, and I highly recommend it because I think the lessons in that book today, Who Moved My Cheese, I think it was by Spencer Johnson. Google it. I think you can get it on Amazon.com. But it really focuses on not wanting to change and gripping what you have and not being closed-minded and not open to the changes that are coming our way, but using it as an opportunity to learn more about ourselves, to move on. So again, don't worry all the time because that is like praying for things you don't want. And what are things you can do to make yourself feel better? You could possibly, look, what are your gifts? Do you like to sing? Do you like art? Maybe put a little time in your day, each day, to do something you enjoy. If you sing, sing. And if it is art, we need to teach kids that it's okay to follow our gifts and maybe sit down if we're too busy worrying about things and what's going to go wrong. You're going to be miserable. So maybe take that time with your kids, sit at the table, do some art with them. Be a kid again. I was just on a swing set just a little bit ago, just enjoying the sunshine, the blue skies, the river. We need to be more childlike and more open to change and not let it cripple us because change is inevitable. We're going to always have to face things. And the less open-minded we are with things and the more gripping what we have, the more miserable and more sick you will be. Take little steps, get out and walk, ground yourself. I talked about art and singing. What else do you do for joy? What can you do to fill your cup during the day and make it a priority to give yourself peace and time for mindfulness and not be so crippled with fear that's facing us today? Um, you know, I think back and all the things I've gone through, and I have lived in worry, and I do believe that's like praying for what you don't want. Instead of just focusing on what you want to change and how to make your life more fulfilling and better. And if you're in a place where you're just so stuck in your head about worry, maybe step outside yourself. Maybe write a letter of gratitude to someone who means a lot to you. Maybe shovel someone's sidewalk next door that can't. Get out of your head. Start doing things to help other people, and you might find life is much better and to focus on your family and the people that you appreciate rather than all the world's troubles. And if something is triggering you and making you unhappy, maybe that's God's way of telling you you're supposed to be a part of the solution. Maybe I know one thing that bothers me is seeing all the garbage on the highway when I walk. And I don't know if the Edgerton area has an adopt a highway, but I know Walworth does. And it's a wonderful thing. I mean, we have this beautiful world around us, and I put out a reel of all of my favorite pictures that I've taken over the years, and we are blessed. We are so lucky to have what we have, and we need to focus and have a little more gratitude towards those things and take care of it. We shouldn't be seeing garbage everywhere. Just hold the garbage till the next step. Put it in the garbage can. Um, Recycle all the little things to give our life a little more purpose, I think, is a healthy way to go about the change that's happening. And instead of living in fear and worry about things that may not even come true, focus our energies on things that we can change for the better. So that's my words of wisdom. Thank you guys for joining. I probably look terrible. My hair's blowing, but look at this. How can you not enjoy that for scenery? So have a beautiful Sunday. I'll try to do more of these. I think we need to lift each other up. I love you guys. Peace and love, sending positive energies. And what can you do to make the world a better place? That's what I want to know. Share with me. Do a little random acts of kindness. We need to get back in that focus and less in focusing on worry and fear and more at being part of the solution. Thank you. Love you.